So just to recap what we've covered, we've learned how to do a basic style bonbon. We've learned what size to make the lid to go on our bonbon box. And now what I'm going to show you is what happens when we take what's called an expanding box and cut away the corners. If you cut away the corners, we go from expanding straight out to exploding. And what I've done is I've done 3 different sizes of exploding boxes here and diagonally twisted them as we've gone into it to give this real explosion style. It's a fabulous box, especially I've made these for so many of my friends when they've got married and put little photographs on each of these layers, and they make a beautiful, beautiful keepsake. So if I pop that to one side and I bring back in where we've got up to. So I've shown you how to take a sheet of cardstock 297mm square, which is A3 squared off, and we've cut it, we've scored it into 9 equal panels using the trifold A4 line. Okay, what we're going to do now is just take the scissors and actually cut up the center part of the score line to the point of intersection and then cut away from the corner. Now I'm right-handed, so I find it's more naturally for me to cut to my right, so I find it's easier to cut a section and then turn the cardstock. So cutting straight into here, turn it over and cut into the score line from the other way. And you cut away all 4 corners like this. Now that's the principle behind how you create the exploding box. And you see when we fold in those corners, it's really important to burnish very, very well, because you then get the nice sharp crisp edges. So you can see that's going to form the base box shape. And you already know we've looked at how to create the lid, and you can have the lid perfectly sized. So this was the lid that we made in the expanding box section. Okay, so it's 17 3/4 centimeters square, and you're going to use lid line 3. What I'm going to show you how to do now is how to do the second and third sections for the inside. So for the second section, you need a square of card again, and this is cut to 22.5 centimeters. I'm going to use the same principle, and I'm going to use the gatefold A4 line, which is this one here. So all I did was measure to the gatefold A4 line and cut my cardstock to 3 times that size. Okay, and then the very, very small one is 15.5 centimeters, and we're going to use the gatefold A5 line, which is this one here. So exactly the same principle as the bonbon box each time. We're just not doing the diagonal corners because we're going to cut the corners away altogether. So that's all of the scoring done. And then just the same as we did on the large one, we cut away all of these corners. There's the miniature one and the medium size one, exactly the same again. So once you've got your 2 smaller sizes of boxes, do the same again, burnish the crease lines. And then we're going to stick them inside our box and slightly offset them. So you can see this one, you could actually put them, and it does look really nice if you just lay them up straight like this. But if we want to slightly tilt them, put my tape on the inside here, and I'm going to just slightly offset, and then do the same here. And instead of putting this one, I'm just going to slightly offset this one again as well. And then this inner box folds up, the medium box folds up, the outer box folds up, and the lid sits snugly on top to hide the surprise that's going to be waiting the recipient. And again, with a little bit of decoration, you can see just by using some contrasting colours, you can get a really professional looking box that might look the same on the outside as a regular cube box, but holds that hidden surprise.